Hello everybody, Iain Robson here for an episode of Missouri. Alright, we got this going on today. As you recall, we're still harvesting this field. I don't know how many episodes this has been now, but this has been an ongoing effort because we have an enormous field here. But, you know, that's what it needs to, you guys chose this map, so this is the way the map is. It's a big map, so harvests are going to take a long time, so love it or hate it, so to speak, but I don't know. I don't mind it. I just wish I had more things going on than just this one field, but I don't know if it would be, I think it would be even crazier if I had more than that, just the one field going on. Anyways, so I got this guy down here with the water. Now, I just need to figure out, oh, okay, just over there. So let's go give the horses a little bit of water. As you can see, they're in their stables. This is one of the cooler features of this. Apparently, you can actually be staged here somewhat. It seems like. I think it's R to refill. Yeah. See, the funny thing is, you can't actually. Where would it be? No, you can't actually see the water in here. Oh, there it is, right there. Normally, you'd be able to see it in the HUD up here, but in this case, because this isn't a normal situation. That's why it's just kind of here instead. Let's see, because it would be there. So there you go. That's all the water they needed apparently. But the cows needed, how much more? I'm just going to sell these chickens. I'm not going to buy any more chickens. There. It just bothered me having the extra thing up there. Alright, sweet. So now we have that taken care of. This is good. This is very good. It's funny, I sat down with my girlfriend the other day and well, I've seen the movies like I don't know how many times before, but she had never seen the Rocky movies, so over the course of the last little while we've been watching almost all the Rocky movies. We watched basically Rocky 1 through 4, some of my favorite movies, and oops. The funny part about it was the fact that it started off as me just starting to watch it by myself, and then she just kind of sat in and watched a little bit of it, and then what happened was she wanted to know what happened next, so ended up becoming kind of a thing that we would watch the movie together, which is kind of funny because I never expected it to happen. Yeah, so we watched Rocky 1 through 4, and last night we watched Rocky 4, which is the one with Dolph Lundgren, Ivan Drago, I think his name is, in the movie, and it was pretty good. It's just interesting how they progressed with the character throughout the movies, because it has changed quite a bit in comparison to the way he first started. Like in your very first movie, he's kind of like just like I don't know, you call him a brawler. He's always a brawler, but he fought a lot differently in the original one. So just interesting. He actually Stallone won an award for the very first Rocky. For those people who all the awards he won, I think it was an Academy Award for Best Picture, I think maybe Best Director, I can't remember, but Best Picture for sure, in 1976, if my memory serves correctly at least. So it's probably one of my favorites. I like the first and second one, those are probably my two favorites. Anyways, so let me just go through a couple of the comments from the previous episode. This is something I meant to do last time, I just never got around to it. Brent says that there is a hitch you can get in order to fix the problem with the cedar that we're having in terms of when you turn. It's I think it's a drawbar hitch, I think they call it, and apparently the hitch will fix the problem. So he left a little link there. I'll have to go check it out, see what's what. I'm trying not to tip the tractor over. That's why I slowed down so much there, because these tractors are crazy tippy. Paul suggests that I try out the Lily Wegler Tornado, which is the baler that will actually wrap at the same time. It'll wrap and well, it'll bale and wrap at the same time, basically. Greg was the one who suggested I should plant each crop. So next time we're going to plant something we've never planted before. So we're not going to plant oats or soybeans. We're going to try something else. We do have many options on this map. We have green wheat. I've planted green wheat, just not on this map. I planted green wheat on the newbie farm back when I first started playing. Spelt, same thing. Millet, same thing. Rye, oats. We also have alfalfa, and I don't know. I'm not sure how that will work, but we'll have to take a look at that. Soothing grass. I'm not going to plant that only because I know it's not going to work because I've already tried. What else do we have? Sweet potatoes. Could do that. I don't know. I don't know actually if I have to double check because there are some multi-fruit Grimmy harvesters. I just don't know what they actually harvest because some will harvest stuff like. Oh, not gonna be his way. Some will harvest stuff like sweet potatoes, but some won't. And there's red beets. So we'll have to try out some of those ones we've never tried before. Sudan grass would be one of those technically, but I already had problems trying to fix that one or try to use it last time. So in order to avoid the issue, let's just put it right here. It's a good place. Good. And let's call this I don't know, horse to HQ, just in case I need to go back and forth. I'm sure I will. Excellent. And let's just top off the rest of the cows here with this water. We might as well. I've been told in the past that I've been told before that you shouldn't leave water or stuff like that in the trailers in real life. So I'm gonna try and work around that. Mr. Bliss asks where I got the Keverland wrapper, or Keverland, depending on who you're talking to. And of course, he's referring to this guy right here. LS 2013 is where I got that one from. Oh, perfect. He's done. Stuart says he's really enjoying the Missouri series so far, and he asks for a link to the map. If you guys are looking for the link to the map, it is on AmericanEagle.com, I think it is, and you can just go to the map sections and you can find this map and the Idaho map actually. Where's a good place for this? Let's put it somewhere out of the way, shall we? How about in one of these bays that we have laying around? Alright. That's a good place for it. Perfect. Alright, let's back this up here. It's funny, I like these sheds. But I would like them more, I think, if they were like a drive-through style, I guess, is what I'm thinking of. So you could just enter from the other side and just drive straight through it. That's just me, though, so. Anyways. Alright. What else? I don't think there's anything else we actually need to do at the current time. I don't think we do, at least. The cows, actually, we could give the cows some TMR, or not TMR, oh my goodness, stop, there we go. We could give them some straw, because they could be at 110% productivity. However, without some sort of way to, wow, they've gone through all that TMR already, jeez. How much do we have in here? I got 13,000 liters. Okay, so we got a little bit. Maybe we'll have to give them some more in a second here. Or else they're going to drop below 100% productivity, which we don't want. So we want to try and make a little bit of money from the milk. It's funny, I think it'd be nice if you got like a little message saying how much money you made from the milk. They don't do it in this game, but other games do that type of thing where it's like you get a notification saying you made X number of dollars from the milk. I think that would be nice if they did that for this, so you knew exactly how much money you were making, as opposed to guessing sometimes. Like if because I sold the oats not too long ago, and now I'm curious as to how much money I made from the milk, it won't be obvious because if I go to my not loan details, what am I looking for here? Here we go. If I go to this, so that's what happened when I sold all the fields. That's how much money I made, so I got rid of it. So this is really inaccurate now, so never mind. Yeah, the fields are worth a lot of money, so I ended up with like $70 million, and I was like, okay, I guess I should take care of that. because that's a little unreasonable. So I sold a lot of it. All right, let's move the Merlot out of the way. I do like this Merlot. Guess you can drive through the drawbar on that. All right. I probably should have got a bit different tipper, but this is the reason why I got this one specifically is because once we hit a certain point, we'll be able to take some TMR down to the horses as well, and that will increase their productivity, where you can sell them, I guess. There we go. Got about 13,000 liters. That should be good. Yeah. So Imisal, he says try going into Giant's Editor and taking off the collision off our cedar. So we don't have the problem with turning and whatnot. That's definitely a possibility. My one concern, as I mentioned in the comments, is the fact that if I do that, I probably will not be able to attach the cedar itself. I'm not sure about that. I'm not an expert in Giant's Editor. Maybe David Oldfield can speak to that. I'm not sure. But I definitely do not know. Alright. That is all the TMR we have at the moment, and it's still only enough for one day. Jeez. Let's park this guy back here for the time being. It's out of the way. I think Imisal also said that I should try and use some other tractors other than these John Deeres, which I can agree with. I can use the Case Puma now, or Puma, depending how you want to say it, from the Titanium pack, which is kind of cool. So I'll have to give that a go. It's got a 200 horsepower tractor, so definitely is doable. Alright. Good, we have the right thing selected. I was going to say, do we have the right thing selected? There we go. Let's lock on. Or let's not lock on. There we go. So what we'll do is we will fill up this mixer over here a little bit more, because it looks like we're going to need a lot of TMR. Straw's the end. Perfect. I think this has a hitch on the back. I always forget if it does or doesn't, so. Alright, let's see if we can't grab that one bale over there. Well, I'm sure we'd be able to, but from in-cab it might be a little difficult. Well, maybe not. Actually easier if you extend it out. Just need to make sure when you actually hit it, you're not pushing it off the trailer itself. Is that going to be good enough? No. Yeah, it looks like it's fine, but it's never... No, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it's funny. It always looks like it's like, you know, close enough, but it's never as close as you want it to be, ever. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's see if we can't put a couple more in there, and we'll go from... Let's move this trailer out of the way. I should be able to hook up with this thing. Yeah, I thought so. Actually, might need some more straw bales. Whoops. I have to be careful. This thing has a really crazy, amazing turning radius, so trailers don't react well with it. And he backs up really quickly. Holy cow. Worst backing up job ever. Oh, goodness. Alright, so we might need to get some more straw bales. I thought we'd be fine, but I didn't realize that we used that many. Wow, that's crazy. I thought we only used a few, but considering we only have, what, 4 left there, that is not nearly as much as I thought we would need, or have at least. Yeah, how much is actually in here now? Straw, 32,000. Okay, we're good for straw then. That should be okay. So let's take a quick look at straw choppers. Because we don't have anything that will cut up straw as of yet. Feeding technology, here we are. We could use this, or this? They would all work, and they're all roughly the same. The only difference is... sure, this one's fine. Can always sell some more. Let's grab this guy again. I keep forgetting. Every time I jump into this tractor, I keep wanting to hit like Y to start it up because I have the manual ignition mod installed. But it doesn't make a difference in this tractor because this one doesn't have it and it doesn't work the same way. Let's just say that. So because it doesn't work the same way, if you press Y, in this tractor at least, it'll just put the emergency brake on, which isn't very helpful when you're trying to start a tractor. So, anyways. Alright, a couple other comments from the previous episode. Nerf Mania says, take that rapper back to tell them it's a piece of junk. And of course, Nerf Mania is referring to the Doots, the Doots rapper that we had before. Very true. If that was if you had bought that from a store, I would definitely take it back as well, because that is not cool at all. Alright, let's see. Perfect. I do like these mixes. They did a good job on these. I think it was Euro DZN, if memory serves. They did a pretty good job. And like some of the little things, like it's got nice textures on the tires. The fact that you can see the number on the screen right there is really cool, and the fact that it changes as well is really awesome. Sterling Silver, he says, when it comes to driving down the roads, farmers here in Wisconsin have an extended shoulder so that they can drive. It's basically having an extra lane, he says, on the road. So you can just drive on the road without very much difficulty, let's say. Which is cool. Actually, I was listening to a podcast the other day with Peter Johnson, Wheat Pete, on Twitter, and he actually commented on the fact that people need to be safe when they're harvesting and whatnot in terms of driving down the road. And someone left a comment on his show saying the person commented saying that they followed a combine going down the road with a 35-foot header on the combine itself. And Peter Johnson was commenting on the fact that doing that isn't very safe for you as the farmer and other people there. And as farmers, we should be careful, because if you go down the street with a 35-foot header, you're basically blocking all the traffic, and you're not respecting the other people on the roads, basically. It needs to go both ways, of course. Like, you know, he said he followed the commenter on his show said they followed the combine for like 10-20 minutes sort of thing. So not really respecting other people on the road when you're driving down the road with a 35-foot header and you're essentially blocking traffic. So like in that case, Peter Johnson was saying you probably should, come on, lock onto that bale. Arrgh. In that case, you definitely should put the header on a trailer. Just so you're not blocking traffic and you're respecting the other people on the road, which is what is supposed to happen. It's supposed to go both ways. If you're a farmer, you have to respect people on the road. If you're not a farmer, you have to respect the farmers who are on the road when they need to be on the road. So specifically around this time of season, during harvest time, definitely need to respect the farmers on the road, because they're probably going to be, some people are probably going to be planting winter wheat after their soybeans, I imagine. Some people are probably going to be harvesting their soybeans still. So depending on where you are in the world, some people will have already harvested soybeans, depending on the type of soybeans and whatnot. So anyways, public service announcement. Respect other people, I guess. I don't know. That's what Peter Johnson was getting, moving towards. He was just suggesting to people like, hey, you know what? You should, respect people on the road, regardless whether they're farmers or not, and it works both ways. It's a two-way street, is the expression, right? There we go. Pick the last bale up there. I guess we're gonna have to make some more bales. I didn't think we would go through this many this fast, but apparently we did. I almost feel like we need another tractor or something. Come on. There we go. Alright. Let's hop into this guy. We've got 12,000 liters. This is good. Watch the cows not even need this much. Or either that or it won't even scratch the surface. One of the two. Alright. It is on the left side now. So let's go ahead and back up here. I'm just going to try and unload right here. I should be able to. Yeah. Should be able to for the cows. Shouldn't be a problem. Let's see if I can do this from in-cab without screwing it up. Oh, goodness. Alright. It's funny. I don't know. When you're not playing MR, I don't know what difference four-wheel drive makes. I don't think it really makes a difference at all. But when you're playing on the MR engine, apparently it does make a really big difference. Straw is not accepted there? Really? Okay. Guess I want me to go over here then. I thought it would be accepted there, but apparently not. Alright, let's go ahead and give them some straw over here then. Because I suppose this is where you're supposed to give them the straw? Yes, there it is. That's strange. Usually it would have a, you'd have a, what they call a fill plane right here, so it shows like the straw filling up, but as you can see, nothing's happening, but it's going in there, so. Strange. Alright, so that's all the comments from the previous episode. Let's turn this thing off. I don't know, these things I like them, but they make a ton of noise. It just seems that way at least. Alright, I guess we have to do some more baling. Jeez, I didn't think we were going to need to do that much baling, but we've definitely gone through all of those bales already. Which is pretty ridiculous when you think about it. Let's just park this up over here. See if we can't get it in between the bales. Should be able to. It's funny, whenever I set these, whenever I set the reverse feature on these tractors, or any tractor, I always set it super, super slow, because then I don't screw it up as much. But that's just me. Alright. Perfect. See? Did it again. Alright, let's take a quick peek. I just want to see how much the case... nope. This one right here, 175,000. We could probably get that fairly easily, actually. 175,000. The price of oats probably hasn't changed yet. No, not yet. I wonder if I can get the price history up, or the silo vehicle specs. No, it doesn't have the option. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, so I probably will, I'm going to move towards, I think, a Case IH Puma. And that will allow me to do a couple other things, because right now we got the homemade tractor. He's currently unloading the combine still. The combine's actually made some pretty good progress, actually. Wow. That's not too bad at all. Anyhow, I think we'll stop the episode there for now, folks. I will probably do, maybe I'll sell a little bit of the oats off camera, and hopefully we'll have enough money when we come back to buy a case. We'll see. Anyways, folks, that's it for today. My name is Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013, coming at you from Missouri. Catch you guys later.